Hi, I'm Billy of the Fuji Guys, here to give you the unboxing of the Fujifilm X-T1. This camera is Fuji's first, CSC compact system camera that offers basically a weather sealing to this. So it's nice, it has a retro look, design, that really it could be very appealing, but it actually is very functional as well. I'm going to show you the contents. This is actually the body-only version. Right now, there are other kits around the world that may include an 18 to 55, f2.8, f4 lens. Depending on the country, that may be available to you or not as a hard package bundled that includes the lens. There will be also a bundle package later on with the weather-resistant lens that's really made for the X-T1 to make it a fully sealed system, and that will be available later on. This is just the body only. I also have, of course, here the X-T1 vertical battery gift if you want to take a look at the contents of that, if you either picked that up or got it specially bundled when you purchased the camera. Okay, so let's take a look at the X-T1. First thing in the box, of course, is going to be the owner's manual as well as the software CD there. The software CD contains basically PDF versions of all the languages for the owner's manual, so if you want to download that in its complete entirety, you can. And you can save that, of course, to your smartphone, tablet, or even print it out for your own personal viewings. Okay. Moving out the contents and go right to it. As you can see here, this is what the box content looks like right there. You got, I think, the accessories, and of course you got the body and the flash. Okay, so let's just take a look at the body itself. There we go. I'm going to push it up aside, and again, it should be sealed here with a security tag. And taking it out of its package. I do have small hands, and again, you see the camera itself is a nice size. It's not too small, but it gives you a nice grip. For me, without even the battery grip is fine, but some of you may have bigger hands and may prefer to have the extra depth that the battery grip allows. Depending on the battery grip you pick, of course, this is, of course, the battery grip for the vertical, as well as a metal hand grip that really just adds a little bit of depth, gives a little bit more of a bigger grip so that you can hold the camera a lot better. And it's really ideal when you have heavier heavier lenses like the 56mm lens or any long zoom lens for this camera. So I'm going to put the body itself aside for now. Let's take a look at the other contents. We got the flash. So taking it out of its package is the EFX8 flash, and this has a guide number of 11 using ISO 200. Of course, you got the pin contacts. They are coated there in gold so that it's not going to rust. This is weather resistant. Okay, so that's nice, and that's going to fit with the camera. And again, you would have it flip upwards to be on and flips down to be off. And this requires no batteries at all. It's fully sealed, and it has an extra pin, and the camera also has an extra pin on top to provide power to the flash itself. And I'm just going to slide it in place, and as you can see, you can flip it up. Okay. Now, of course, this is the body only, so there is no lenses. Hopefully, you picked up a lens for this camera, whether it's the 35mm f1.4 lens or even the the very fast primes that we do offer, like the 56mm, 14, 23mm, or even a zoom lens if you wanted to pick that up. But it is compatible with all the XF and XC lenses for the system. Let's look at the other contents here. You have the battery charger. This is the same battery charger that you get with any of the compact system cameras from Fuji, which means there should be a battery here in place. And the battery itself, again, uses the same MP1 W126 battery. So again, XE1, XE2, X Pro 1, X-T1 uses the same battery pack, which is great. So if you have another body and you want to just have an additional body, you're using the same batteries, which is nice to do. You got the strap for the camera. The strap is okay. It is what it is. It does have a nice kind of leather feel to it, but I don't believe it's leather. Maybe, I don't know. It does have a nice subtle Fujifilm logo, and again, we wanted to keep it like that embossed so that no one knows what camera you're using other than looking at the front of the camera. Okay. Of course, you can pick up your own straps if you want to do that. That's absolutely fine. You got these little clips and then a little saddle here, and that just straps around here so it prevents scratches when you're using the triangle attachment clips here. There's also even this little plastic, I guess, pick. It looks like a guitar pick, but it allows you to stick and open up the triangle pieces so that you can easily attach in without damaging your fingernails, okay? So that's nice that they included that. And you also got your AC plug that you plug to the battery charger like that. It goes, the other end goes into the wall. Depending on the country that you buy this from, it's going to come with the appropriate adapters, of course, for the country. Okay, so let's put that aside for now. And I think that's really all the contents that you got. So let's see if you can start this camera up. Of course, I don't have any lenses, but let's just open the camera up for now. You want to insert the batteries with the orange tab, or orange indicator matching the orange tab, and of course the contact is facing inwards. Should click in place, and it should stay in its place. Undo the tab, we'll slide it open. Let's see if I can put it in the other way. And although you can put it in, it doesn't stay. If I do it the opposite direction, same thing, and do it this way, same thing. So there's really only one way to put this battery in, and it will stay in place, okay? Now, generally the memory card's in here, but the great thing about this camera is that they've actually moved the memory slot on the side, as you can see. This is Fuji's first camera that accepts an ultra-high-speed 2 card. In fact, it's the first digital camera out there, regardless of brand, that accepts this ultra-high-speed 2 card that offers up to 260 megabytes per second read and write, which is incredible. That means shooting RAW plus JPEGs is going to be a breeze. This camera also has a bigger buffer, so you're not going to have any wait time that you generally have when shooting a bunch of burst shots at very fast frame rate, up to about 8 frames a second. Okay, so that's the camera without the lens, of course. So there you go. Turning it on and off is just on here. You turn it on. And of course, if this is the first time, it's going to ask you to go through the language options and of course the date and time option, and then it goes right to the camera. It says you have no memory card. So another thing is you do need to pick up a memory card. And for this camera, you definitely want to pick up the fastest card that you can afford. And to me, that's at least a class 10 card, and from a reputable brand, because not all the cards are the same, even though they say they're class 10, as well as very fast read and write speed, even though there's class 10, so it's different levels, and you want at least a 45 megabytes per second, if not higher. I highly recommend even the 90 megabytes, or even picking up an ultra high speed 2 card if you could. So that's the camera. Let's unbox the vertical grip quickly. So again, if you bought this optionally, this is a great grip to have. You got the owner's manual and a warranty booklet, and then right inside you do have the grip, and it should be also in a sealed package. Actually not sealed, but nicely folded. And again, it's nice and beautiful. As you can see there, you have a slot here to open it up for an extra battery. So a battery it's not included. You don't need a battery in order to operate this on the camera, but it does allow you to obviously get more photos from it. You got a cap. This cap can be removed and of course stored in a safe place. You got a little gap here for when you do attach the camera to the body grip. There's a rubber sealing here that you can peel off, and it shows the contacts, and that little rubber piece stays here in place while you then attach the grip itself to the camera like this. And there you go. You have a nice looking complete system that offers a vertical grip as well as controls. You got an additional shutter here and a locking mechanism, so that if you're holding the camera like this, your thumbs, your palm there, it's not accidentally pushing the shutter release button. You got controls like the command dials front and rear just like the camera's body has it. And you also got all these controls for auto exposure lock, autofocus lock, as well as the focus assist button. And that's kind of nice to have. In addition to that, the grip adds the tripod socket to be centered to the axis of the lens. So if you're doing panoramics or have it on a tripod and doing multiple shots, this is going to be quite useful. You also have additional area to attach the strap on this direction, or even a little nice grip for the palm here. So if you wanted to pick that optionally up. Again, this is just an unboxing and quick look at the X-T1. If you want to find more information about this camera, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can obviously follow me on Twitter. And until then, I'm Billy of the Fuji Guys.